I work at a big retail chain where the stockroom feels like the Wild West. Chaos is the norm. Recently, we got a new supervisor, Sarah, who acts like she's running the Navy SEALs. She's obsessed with one thing: speed. It doesn't matter if the job's done right, as long as it's done fast. One day, during peak restock time, when we're drowning in boxes, Sarah storms in with her clipboard and her best "I'm in charge" face. She corners me halfway through a massive inventory check and snaps. "You're taking way too long with these. Just get through them quickly. We don't have time to check every single item." I try to explain why rushing inventory checks is a terrible idea, but she cuts me off with a condescending smile. "If you can't speed this up, maybe this job isn't the right fit for you," she says, looking all smug like she just dropped some earth-shattering truth bomb. Unamused. "All right, Sarah, you want speed? Let's see how fast things can spiral out of control." The next day, I'm assigned another inventory check. Instead of my usual careful process, where I double-check each item, I decide to play by Sarah's rules. I glance at the shelves, make up numbers that seem close enough, and don't even bother opening boxes to confirm what's inside. What usually takes me 2 hours, I finish in 20 minutes flat. Sarah sees me wrap up and practically beams. She walks over, grinning like she just won a gold medal. "See? That wasn't so hard, was it? Keep this up, and you might even get a little bonus this month," she says, practically patting herself on the back for her brilliant leadership. Face with rolling eyes. Fast forward a week, and the store manager, Mike, calls an emergency meeting. The inventory reports are in, and they're a total disaster. According to the numbers, we've somehow lost thousands of dollars worth of products. Either half our stock has vanished into thin air, or we're running some kind of underground black market. Mike's furious, customers are complaining about out-of-stock items, and the regional manager is breathing down his neck. Mike turns to Sarah and demands an explanation. Desperate to save face, Sarah immediately throws the team under the bus. "They must have messed up the counts. They weren't thorough enough," she says without blinking. This is when I decide to strike. I raise my hand and say, "Actually, I did exactly what Sarah told us to do. She said to skip checking the items and just get through it as quickly as possible. I was just following orders." You could hear a pin drop. Mike slowly turns to Sarah, his face shifting from confused to absolutely furious. "Is this true?" he asks, narrowing his eyes. Sarah starts stammering, trying to backpedal. "Well, I didn't mean to skip it entirely. I just meant to, speed things up." But it's too late. The damage is done. Mike glares at her and says, "So you decided to cut corners on the one thing that directly affects our bottom line? Do you realize we now have to do a full recount because of this mess?" And that's exactly what happens. The next day, Sarah and a few unlucky team members spend 12 hours redoing the entire inventory check from scratch. Meanwhile, the rest of us get to enjoy our regular duties, and watching them suffer. It's glorious. As they count, I make sure to stroll by every now and then and say, "Need any help speeding things up? I could skip a few checks for you if that helps." The look on Sarah's face every time? Pure rage mixed with embarrassment. And she can't say a word because, technically, I'm just following her instructions. By the end of it, we uncover thousands of dollars in discrepancies. Turns out, rushing inventory checks does leave a lot of room for error. Who knew? The regional manager isn't happy, and Sarah ends up with a formal warning. After that, she backs off the whole speed obsession and suddenly tries to be extra nice whenever I'm around. Guess she learned that some tasks just shouldn't be rushed. The best part? A couple of weeks later, I get a small bonus for outstanding attention to detail in helping fix the inventory mess. Oh, the irony. Sarah couldn't even look me in the eye when I got the bonus slip. Now, every time she walks by, I flash her a friendly smile and say, "Don't worry, boss. I'm working just as fast as you like, and let me tell you, the satisfaction is priceless." So, what do you think? Was this employee petty or just playing by the rules? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.